Zito Green.
Yo, what the deal? Real life hood stories about Zito Green. Nah, let me stop playing. Yo, what's good with y'all? 4th of July just left. Today is July 7th. July 7th. I had the illy 4th of July story for y'all and shit. How I used to play with firecrackers in the house and shit, but that shit too late, man. So I'm gonna have to catch y'all niggas on the next year with that one, man. But being that it's summertime and it's mad hot, I want to tell y'all about the story about summertime going to the pool as a little kid living in the Bronx on the west side. So now, these summers, my mom used to break out and go downtown to Harlem every day and shit. We used to get tired of doing that shit, man. We wanted to hang out with our friends and shit in our building and all that. So we used to want to go to the pool and all that. So we used to go to, we used to go to free breakfast and free lunch every morning and shit. I used to try to catch breakfast. That shit used to be too early. So I used to run out in the crib early in the morning telling my moms I'm going to breakfast, but we miss it and shit. We go to the pool and all that. Now, the first time I did this shit, I didn't get permission from my mom's. They asked if I could go to the pool and shit. But my mom's gave me some type of shorts to wear that had the net inside, so I was able to go swimming with them joints. So bang, I go swimming in them shit. So now, my shit wasn't dry. So I'm about to go upstairs and shit. I'm like, damn, yo, my mom's gonna know I'm swimming and shit. Be my motherfucking shorts is wet. I comes up with the bright idea, fuck it, I'ma just wet my shirt too. And just say niggas wet me and all that. My mom's already know off the back, like, yo, you was in the pool, yo, don't be in the fucking pool, yo. I don't want y'all niggas going to the pool. She was upset, bitch. She probably thought we was gonna drown or some shit. So she ain't want us in the pool. Next day, I'm back at the pool again, like, fuck that. We up in the pool and shit. Bro, we used to be going to the pool every day. So one day I'm in the pool running from my man and shit, and I goes to jump in the pool and shit, go to dive in the water and scrape the top of my fucking foot on the fucking bottom of on the ground and shit. Scrape the shit out my foot on the top. Yo, that shit was on fire, B. I got home, B. My mom's like, yo, ass was in the pool. That's what your ass get. Cause ain't no way in hell I got a scar on the top of my foot. It was no other way to explain that shit. So boom, so now we start graduating and shit. We start going to pools like wildfire. Like we start going to it. Now the pool that we used to go to was called Manali Pool. We used to go to that shit every day. I was changed like 2 shades darker going to that pool. You know what I'm saying? We used to be in that shit. Niggas call out Whirlpool, Whirlpool. Niggas just start going around in a circle. Before you know it, the whole fucking pool be like a motherfucking whirlpool, yo. That shit be taking you around and shit like you in a baby typhoon and shit. So boom, we start graduating, going to bigger pools and shit. So we go to motherfucking Roberto Clemente and all that. Roberto Clemente was on a nice complex and shit in the Bronx over there by River Park Towers. So we go over there and shit. My mans knew the ill back roads used to cut across like a underpass. Jump over a gate, but we climbing down and shit. And then when we go down, we hit Undercliff Avenue and shit in the Bronx and shit. Climb down that gate, go through the dirt and shit. We on Undercliff. Then bang, boom, we walk down some more steps and then we right there. And shit by the pool. That shit we be there in 10 minutes and shit from my block. And shit we was from university and shit. Really Edward L. Grant Highway, but yeah, whatever. So, boom. We start going to them joints and shit. I'm diving off diving boards and shit. Diving in 18 feet water and shit. I'm like 8 years old or some shit. Yo, little bad nigga just doing all types of shit my mom don't even know I'm doing. Then we go to some other shit called Highbridge Pool. This shit over there on 181st Street in Amsterdam and shit now. In order for us to get the Highbridge Pool, you gotta go across a long ass bridge now. This shit right here, it's probably open now and shit. I think it's open. I don't know what I'm saying. I haven't been over there like since as an adult and shit, but as a kid, the shit was condemned. It was like a whole bridge and shit that take you from the Bronx to the upper west side of Manhattan and shit. And you could really drive a car across that shit. But it was condemned and shit, so we climbed it over, climbed over the gate or whatever. There was a hole in the gate. Squeezed through the gate, you know what I'm saying, and just walk across the bridge and shit, like fuck it. I mean, so that was our route to get to the pool and shit. So one day, I'm saying, we get there, and dudes, you know what I'm saying, these niggas pull out flashlights and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So they pull out like 4 flashlights. So now, I'm saying, we used to be with the older dudes and shit. We used to be like 7, 8 years old with like high school niggas and shit. Like, I mean, that's how bad we was and shit. We used to be with all the older kids and shit. So these niggas is like, yo, we gonna go through the underpath. You know what I'm saying? So now we crossing the bridge, but where the workers is at, like we inside the inner workings of the bridge. Like we inside the bridge. We not walking on the shit on the ground, we outside. We inside the shit, like going across. I'm saying inside like a tunnel and shit, basically. You know what I'm saying? You just see the end of the light at the tunnel, basically. That's how you see that shit all the way down and shit, like miles down and shit. I mean, we did this shit. So the next day, we come out with the bright idea. I'm saying, we gonna go just us. You know what I'm saying? Just the little kids. You know what I'm saying? Just me and my little kid crew. I mean, we got we got some candles. We ain't even have no fucking flashlight. We had candles and shit. I mean, it's probably like 5, 6, 7, 8 of us or some shit like that. We got candles and shit. We going through this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, as soon as we get in the shit, it's some motherfuckers in there with flashlights and shit. These motherfuckers take all our candles and shit. My man tried to run. He run into a steel beam head first, bust his head open. He was like the oldest one out of all of us. He was like 13 and shit, but he was like littler than us and shit. We used to be telling him what to do and shit. So he runs into the pole, busts his head open. They take all our candles and make us walk through the shit anyway, without no candles or nothing. So this shit pitch black. Or we had to walk all the way to the end. I don't even remember how the fuck we got back home or nothing, B. I just remember getting through that fucking, getting out that tunnel, B. I probably was shocked, B. To this day, I really don't even remember what the fuck happened after that. But that shit ain't stop us. We used to go to the pool every day. Fucking wilding. They used to fucking steal niggas' sneakers. My man and shit had the fresh, crispy, all white shell toes with the blue check. You know, them shits came up missing. Motherfuckers had to walk home with no shoes on and shit. That shit ain't never happened to me, but just to see that shit happen was funny as a motherfucker. Just to know that shit could happen, you definitely gotta be on point and shit, man. Don't never wear no fucking fresh sneakers to the pool, because they will pop your locker and you think somebody watching your sneakers. Yeah, alright. Like, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna watch your sneakers. You come back out, that person going in, your motherfucking sneakers is gone. Word. But just reminiscing on back in them days and shit, B, man. I was just a little bad little kid just trying to like figure shit out, like, you know what I'm saying, just hearing all of my older men just talk about shit. I used to be trying to figure shit out on my own and shit, like, bro, even as a little 8-year-old, we used to always be asking the older dudes for money and shit. So one day I'm asking the dude and shit, he like 17 or something. He's like, yo, why don't you motherfucking go get your ass a job or something? So I'm standing there while he's telling me this. He was just washing his car, so I'm squeegeeing the cars and shit that's all parked. I'm squeegeeing the side of the windows off. He like, yo, why don't I just go down the block and go squeegee some cars and shit? So he like, word, right? So I had a little 4-man crew and shit. It was me and my brother and my other man and his brother and shit. We goes down there. We pulls like $50 off the tips. So we come back, I'm saying, with a little Mickey and shit. We like, yo, we got $50. Like, yo, what, y'all got $50? Like, yo, what? Like, yo, what y'all gonna do? Like, yo, man, y'all should go have a little party or something, man. So we was like, word, yo, we should go have a little party. So we went and brought it. He's like, yo, come on, y'all can come to my crib. So we go get some VHSs and shit. We go get some VHS tapes. Probably WrestleMania, some old crazy shit like that. Warriors, some old ill type shit like that. So boom, the next day we do that shit. We did that shit every day for the whole summer, man. We had a little 4-man, 5-man crew. Used to go out every day washing windows. Be right there in 167 Jerome. Washing windows every day and shit. Splitting up the money. Going to watch VHS tapes. By the time the end of the summer came, my man had a whole fucking catalog of movies. Be fucking with us. But this one Saturday and shit, we comes outside early and shit. We washing windows. This like our first customer. There's a cab driver. He pulls up. It was the dude in the back. We like, yo. He called. He's like, yo, shorty, yo, come here. He just started piecing us off with $20 bills. But we knew he was young. Like, we knew that the dude wasn't like as old as our parents, but he was older than us and shit. But he was in the back and shit. We was like, yo, he looked sleepy and shit. Yo, now, you know what I'm saying? He probably was high as a motherfucker, laying up in back of the cab and shit. He just piecing us off for $20. Like, yo, here. Yo, we was happy as a motherfucker, B. That $20 was like $100 to us back in the days. My little brother, they broke out and went to FAO Schwartz to go buy G.I. Joes or some shit. Me and my other 2 mans, we did the old school shit. We go find a wino and let them buy us three tickets and shit. We going in there to go watch Evil Dead. We like, yo, we finally gonna see this shit, yo, Evil Dead. That shit was like the funniest shit in the world, yo. It was like horror, but it really was like a comedy. So to us, I'm saying 8, 9-year-old, I'm saying watching Evil Dead, I'm saying we was like happy as a motherfucker to see that shit. So we get in there, we see people from our building, like, yo, what the hell y'all doing in here? Yo, where y'all parents at? We like, yo, don't say nothing. Like, we like, yo, fuck it. They're like, fuck it. We just having a good time, be real happy and shit. And a fucking movie came on, some shit called Rambo. We was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit, Rambo? We like, yo, we ain't come to see this. We like, the fuck is Rambo? Yo, that shit was so action-packed, shit blowing up, arrows, big-ass knives, long-ass guns, pulls. Yo, this shit was crazy, yo. Sylvester Stallone, yo, surprised the shit out of us. We ain't seen no commercials for that shit or nothing. We just saw the fucking movie, yo, when that shit first came out. Bro, we some little bad little kids, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, just having a moment, reflecting back on my life and shit, man, you know? This is OZ, Cito Green, man. Telling y'all niggas, man, keep your eyes open, man. And share your stories, man, with your loved ones, man, and your kids. And share a little bit of yourself every day, man. But with the right people, though, man. Don't, you know what I mean, give up too much info to the ops, you know what I mean? Catch y'all niggas on the slide. One.